Morning. Right. Been going through what we need to get done before the wedding.
I'm sorry. I just can't think about that stuff today.
Well, that's okay. I could do most of it.
Thank you.
Any messages?
Dunno. Haven't checked. Can't face the pings.
Go on. Check them now, whilst I'm here.
I hope you had a good kip. Have you seen my nail clippers?
More mundane than his usual stuff,
It's Jenny.
I guessed. So nothing from our friendly neighbourhood stalker, then?
Not yet.
Maybe I scared him off.
What exactly did you do?
Told you. Just told him to get lost.
Yeah, I just don't understand why he'd listen now all of a sudden.
Maybe the penny's finally dropped. He's realised we're together. We're getting married. And then he's decided to crawl back under his rock.
I really hope so. This is the last thing I need today with all the wedding stuff to organise.
Hey, don't you worry. I've spoken to Daniel. Me and Glenda are on.
Absolutely. You focus on that earring.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Like I swallowed a bag of nails.
Look, just stay calm, tell the truth, you'll be fine.
Have you got your statement?
Yeah. Tried to memorise it as well.
And you have put in the bit about him getting in the house?
Oh, yeah. Paragraph 5.
Oh, I'm so scared of that. It's like a horror film. Like Friday the 13th or that Halloween. He was called Justin and all. That psycho with the big knife and the hockey mask.
Oh, pack it in. You're scaring her.
Sorry.
And anyway, he was called Jason.
I just run away with myself sometimes.
Any new developments?
Yeah. Daniel said that he was hanging around the pub last night.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Words were exchanged, apparently. Told him to sling his hook.
Okay, worth mentioning to Dee Dee. Anything else? Any messages overnight?
No, nothing.
Okay, good. Look, these orders are hard to get, but with any joy, today'll be the end of it.
Any more tips?
Like I said before, just stay calm. Convince the magistrates that you're the reasonable one in all this.
I am.
Look, we know that, but they don't. All they'll see is two people saying different things.
Remember, this guy's gonna lie through his teeth. Don't rise to the bait.
It looks like he's not even coming.
All rise.
Good morning, ma'am. This is a police application for a stalking protection order, which, given the absence of the respondent, appears to be unopposed.
Have we heard anything from the respondent?
No, ma'am.
Well, you better proceed then. Take your time.
Thank you. Mom. It's hard to describe how awful this whole experience has been. My life has been destroyed by the actions of the respondent, Justin Rutherford. We met a few months ago at a hospital, and since then, he has become obsessed with me. I have been totally clear and told him that I do not want any sort of relationship with him, but he ignores everything I say. I'm engaged to someone else, and we're supposed to be planning my wedding, but he harasses me online and in person. It's sucking all the joy out of what should be the happiest time of my life. I can't turn on my phone without getting bombarded with messages. These should all be on the file.
They are.
He won't leave me alone, and I am scared all the time. He found out where I live and sends me flowers with delusional notes. He hangs around my street waiting to see me. I work in a pub and he comes in there. He pretended to be my fiancé to get into a wedding fair where I was. He got a job as a delivery driver in my area just so he could get my phone number and hound me with calls. He contacted my mother and took her out just to get close to me, and he let himself into my house. You can see him on the doorbell camera. It's all on file. It's relentless. I don't feel safe. And I need some help. Please.
Thank you, Miss Midgeley.
I'm sorry I'm late. Your Honour.
Mom is fine.
Sorry, ma'am. And I'm sorry to Daisy, Miss Midgeley as well. But this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding that's gotten out of hand. I met Daisy a couple of months back at the hospital. My mum had cancer. She's passed away now. Daisy had a scare, so we sort of bonded, really. And ever since then, I just keep bumping into her. Not on purpose. I work as a delivery driver, so I have been on her street a few times. And like I said, we knew each other, so we connected on social media. And I did go into her house, but it was only because I was worried about her. I thought her fiancé was jealous and that he might have done something to her. And ever since then, I've just tried to steer clear. But then last night, I was finishing my deliveries on Rosman Street when him and this other guy attacked me. He did this to me. I went to A&E. They thought I might have had some cracked ribs. It's just badly bruised, thankfully. That's why I was late today. I have my discharge form here, if you'd like to see. I'm sorry that Daisy's upset, but I am not a stalker. If anything, I'm the victim here.
He can't get away with all that, can he? It's a pack of lies.
The last bit wasn't.
What do you mean?
Whatever he says, I didn't beat him up.
What did you do?
I shoved him up against a wall. And I punched him.
Daniel,
It was nothing.
you assaulted him. Why would you do that? Is this going to change things?
Potentially.
All rise.
This is a civil application in a criminal court, and therefore the case must be proven beyond reasonable doubt. Having listened to statements from both parties, our conclusion is that the case for the stalking protection order is not made. There is insufficient evidence to reach a firm conclusion on this matter.
Why? I've told you everything, and it's all true.
Daisy, please sit down.
No. You're making a mistake. I am telling you, he is dangerous.
Daisy, this won't help.
I understand the high emotions involved in these cases, and I do not take your comments lightly. I can clearly hear that you would rather not have any further contact with Mr. Rutherford. And I strongly recommend to you, Mr. Rutherford, absolutely do not make any attempt at further contact with Miss Midgeley. However, we are seriously concerned by the counter-allegations against the applicant's fiancé. And for the reasons outlined earlier, this court has no alternative but to refuse the application for the stalking protection order.